Hello, I'm Rob Young and welcome to my outdoor office near Harrogate in Yorkshire, UK. I've had to pull over en route. Got a leak coming from a trailer, the back end of my trailer, and just waiting for recovery now. So just wanted to share a beautiful view here. Absolutely lovely out here, and it's not raining. It makes a change. Just wanted a quick word about you know, when you do your first parade checks on your vehicle, there's obviously a standard checklist that you do, but in recent months we've had a couple of drivers that have actually dropped trailers outside of the yard, and they were wondering whether it was to do with a fault with the fifth pin, but I talked to the mechanic, and he seems to think it's actually driver fault, which I could probably agree with that, although it's not my place to say. But what it's made me aware of, and what they think has happened, is that they've connected a trailer up on an uneven surface, and the pin hasn't locked in correctly. So what I check every time now is that the pin is locked. I actually physically get underneath the trailer. So what I do is I get behind the unit, the tractor unit, I stick my head underneath, and I don't know if you can see, but where the fifth wheel is, there's like a pin that comes across. It's like a metal bar there. I always make sure that that's fully across. What they seem to think is that they've not connected that right. It's not locked in properly, and when they've gone out on the road and made a turn, it's like slipped out. So they're thinking it's a driver's fault. So that's just something. It's just something that's made me very aware now. Something else that I do extra to do on my checks. The other thing that I do as well, I suppose you learn through experience of things that have happened to you as well. But I was, a couple of years back, I was driving around the Oxford Ring Road, and I was forced into the outside lane. I thought I'd had a blowout, but in actual fact my front offside brake disc collapsed. So what I do as well, on top of my checks, is that I physically get my torch and I look into the holes there of the wheel, and I check around the discs to see if there's any. I check these discs just to see if there's any cracks or anything like that. So you know, it's something else that sort of made me aware, and I just think it's worth, you know, checking through experience, and you know, and really I suppose this is for any guys that's starting out in the world of transport, so to speak, really. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm an expert of experts, but you know, I've learnt along the way. I mean, I've had my licence since early 90s, and you know, it's just these sort of things that you have to check. Obviously you got your routine checks, and the things that I check most of all now, obviously my routine, as I said, but the fifth pin I physically look to make sure that it's actually in and located correctly, and I check on my brake disc to see if there's any cracks appearing, because I'm just grateful that when my brake disc went, it was early morning, there was hardly any traffic around, and I managed to recover it and crawl into the nearest lay-by, and discovered that I'm a bit confused because I thought I'd had a blowout and my tyres were fine, and looking around I noticed all my brake disc had collapsed on me. So it's something else that I do check all the time now. Anyway, I hope this video helps you in some way, something else to look for. I honestly think that experienced drivers out there should share their knowledge, and whatever it may be, just to help the guys on the road that are starting out especially. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you again. Bye bye now.